Hi guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. As you've probably noticed, I haven't done any videos for a while, and there's a number of reasons behind that. Primarily it's because of my day job has been so busy. I just haven't had time to get in and do anything, so apologies for that. And the second reason is because of this boy. I've upgraded the Heritage and I've gone instead for the Electroglide Ultra Limited, and a couple of reasons behind that. Mainly because of the higher speed running on the Heritage. We did a little bit of a trip out into Europe, going through Paris and into Belgium, into Bruges in Belgium, and we found that I certainly found there's a lot of a wind buffeting that was occurring from under the fuel tank area, mainly coming up from this area here. It was getting that bad at occasions that I actually felt that my head was being pulled forward. There is a couple of fixes around that. You can get some shields that you fit onto the front forks, which deflect the air away. But it was quite bad, certainly around the sort of 70 miles an hour, and when you're running through France on the main roads, which are like motorways equivalent into the UK, and you are picking up speeds of like 70 miles an hour, and it felt like my head, as I say, was being pulled forward. So that was quite an uncomfortable experience. Great at lower speeds, at your 45s, your 50s. Not a problem at all, but as soon as you step over that 60, 65, 70, then I was getting a lot of problems with the buffeting coming through from the tank. Second reason was the back passenger. That the wife really suffered on the long ride with lower back problems. Even though, as you've seen on the other videos, we put the sundown seat on, it still didn't give the comfort that you would expect the seat to have. And I think that the bike was great for an hour trip out, somewhere like that, or 3/4 an hour, but I certainly wouldn't be doing with a wife on the back long distance riding that we wanted to do. So when we was over at Bruges, we looked into the local Harley Davidson dealer and had a look at one of these Ultra Glides, and this has been brilliant with that massive back armchair seat that you've got there. The riding position is brilliant for the passenger. We have been out on 2-hour, 3-hour rides, and 6 hours a whole day been out on it, and never had a problem at all on the back. But the wife has been absolutely comfortable on it, so it means we can go out now for longer trips, which is primarily what we bought the bike for. Not wanting to talk the Heritage down too much, because it's a great bike and it's a great looking bike. The engine is a good engine. I did a lot of work on some of the modifications and upgrades on it, but I just felt at the end that it wasn't the right bike. So this is probably a radical change to the problems that we had, but at the end of the day, it's about the comfort that you have as a rider and the comfort that you have as a passenger, and to be able to get out onto the bike. So here it is. So it's the 16, I think it was, end of 16 that this bike is. It's a great bike to ride, so long distances are absolutely fantastic. But what I want to do tonight is some upgrades to it, some subtle upgrades. I'm not going for big exhaust or anything like that on the bike just yet, but there's a few things engine wise, chrome wise, that they want to get on. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to get into putting some of the chrome stuff on and show you some of the videos and the work that I'm doing. So catch you in a bit.